Hello. So, I've abducted my first griffin child yesterday. I think that's the only time someone could actually, watch a Zinless Zone Zero stream and hear those words. I've abducted my first griffin child yesterday. I did. I was doing the whole routine on Ragnarok of trying to get some tames because I was thinking to myself, maybe you can't get the Karchar and Giga on that one map. So I went there and I'm like, I really would like to get those from Raptor Claws so I don't have to tame my own. I got 2 Helicoprions, a Moza, and I've abducted a baby griffin after I killed both of its parents. Well, one of its parents, and another griffin that was, around the area. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do for Raptor Claws if you want to be seen as good. You kill those who aggro, and then you tame the child. I think it was like a 95, 90s. It's decent enough. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I also now have 2 Helicoprions, a stamina and a melee. So now I just need to Raptor Claws to give me a weight and a health, and it's good. Also, I need to get another Moza. Because, I mean, the Moza I have is only a health Moza. So no damage. But before that, oh yeah, I need to put that up so I'm not watching 2 screens moving the same. Well, I just feel like I've been asked to enter a room that I probably shouldn't. It's a trap. It's a trap. I'm willing to fall for it. Haven't gone to bed yet. Alright, I was just feeling a bit down again, but after every comforting words, feeling much better now. At least those 2 illusions today gave us a clearer picture. Must be exhausted from running around with me these past couple of days. My dog just made my toe enter her ear, and then she just started rubbing it a little. She really wants to be petted right now. Little dog. Why you want attention? Baby? You're just a baby. You're just a little shadow baby. Yeah, you're my shadow. My little stalker puppy. I say that as a joke because she does. If I go anywhere, she wants to go too. She does. She just wants to go. If I go walk over to my parents' place, she will follow. Absolutely, she will follow. Well, I did the optional. In Guild Wars 2, I usually try and get the optional thing done. Especially if it's something like that. Check in on your friends. Sure, I'll check in with every fucker here. I'll check in with that guy over fighting in the corner over there if I need to. Usually there's an achievement for that. Every time the doors open, I just feel like I'm about to get trapped. Suddenly someone's just going to jump out and have, after they close the doors, lock them. This is unexpected. That insignificant little pawn go free. Such mercy doesn't quite fit the image of someone bent on revenge, ready to die alongside their nemesis. They're just an insignificant pawn. They have minimal intel, and their life or death won't affect the bigger picture. I need to cut off every loose end. On the path to meet the Creator, any impious noise must be thoroughly purified. Just like those traitors who once basked in divine grace, yet harbored doubts daring to commit blasphemy, are now very quiet, utterly quiet. As for you, showing mercy to even a little pawn, how can I trust you won't go soft on Bonnier at the crucial moment? Perhaps hesitate when it comes to your own ending. How can I trust you won't off yourself with your master? Yeah, fuck, woman. Whether you trust me or not means nothing to me. I've said it before. Make him pay in blood is my punishment for him. The ending written for myself. You're sharing the same punishment as him? How ironic. Don't tell me you're still clinging to that pathetic illusion of a master-disciple bond. It'll make me laugh. Cut the pointless probing. Just using each other to get what we want. My decisions are none of your business. Don't get too hung up on your so-called god puppet. Better pay attention to those you keep in your company. For your sake, you better pray your Creator is really an omniscient as you claim. Those schemes are insignificant. Get a drink. If my voice sounds any different than like the last stream, that's because I caught one of my dogs peeing on my root beer, and I screamed at him. Tried to stop him, but he didn't really fucking care. He came in, peed on it, and walked the fuck off. Creator has foreseen his fangs, and I shall be the final link to fulfill the Creator's prophecy. His very existence, very choice, even those futile acts of defiance, all will be woven into the grand tapestry, becoming a distant stroke of color in this final masterpiece. I'm sorry, but like the first season, she felt more like a big threat. But even now, when she actually is a big threat, I just want her to shut the fuck up. Every time I just remember her running And it's just like, I don't see you as a threat anymore. I don't. Yes, I've seen. You will more than likely be the final boss of this chapter, just like Bringer was. The only difference is, even up until the end, Bringer still seemed like he might be somewhat of a threat. Up until the point where the police started chasing him and he ran to the hollow that he was eventually off in. You, however, you've shown yourself to run away like a scared little bee. You didn't show any real strength there. And you didn't seem like you were actually expecting for people to show up where you were. I would have fucking expected it. I would have had like 3 ways out and a bunch of fucking smoke bombs that are meant to work as fast as possible. Like I would have went in with multiple plans to get out. But like, no, you just seem like a very devout dumb fuck who knows just how to talk to people to make them, decide, yeah, let's see what this is all about. Everything will return at Journey's End. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot that I was going to do something before. Yeah, I had enough to buy a single pull from the free currency, so. I'm not going to be able to get her. Like, I'm still within the first 30. So, like, it would be hard to be able to get 66 pools in 24 days. So, I probably won't be able to get her at all. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm like 14 away from getting a selectable agent. Wait, who was the last person I got? Because I remember the last one I got on here. I don't remember the last one I got on the standard manner. I mean, they both were standard. Oh no, fuck, I remember. Suddenly I remember. I got a W inch. I remembered that because it's a support W engine. Fuck, I got a lot of stuff I need to do. Oh good, the lions are talking. Bowline, this is your fault, you troublemaker. Setting this bad precedence. Hey, you dare slander me? What have I done wrong, Gracia? What have I done wrong? Leaving my post in the temple to come down here to another one of our temples. What did I do wrong? Must have been you sneaking down the mountain, setting that rebellious example that made her heart waver for adventure outside the. What, Slender? How could you know about the passing of time in the mountains, or Master state of mind while you've been guarding Serbian temple? Wabenit temple all these years. I know for sure this is about seeking one's true heart. Just like the protagonist of that supreme manual, been studying swords ascending the 9 heavens, and knowing the path is rough, I shall forge ahead with both sword and heart. You know, that reminds me of, like, one of the mangas that I was listening to on YouTube. This one person is supposed to be seen as, like, evil. But he's got someone he likes. Everybody actually likes him. He's got this one person that he's eventually supposed to be with in the end. All of this stuff happens. He even has land that he's supposed to, rule over. But through various circumstances, the actual main character of the story that you're dealing with went into, of course, the evil guy's role is now the evil guy. He went and did good. But this guy adamantly refuses to ever allow him to be seen as anything but evil, and tried multiple times to kill him. For the sole purpose of, how dare you be you? Now, at one point, that guy, the main character of the actual story, not the original main character, because of course it's one of those situations. The main character of the story that you're listening to, he and that person who's supposed to be in love with the original main character get teleported and eventually wind up at that settlement that the original main character is supposed to be watching over. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes the original main character. You know why? He doesn't do shit. He owns the place. He's supposed to take care of it. He doesn't do anything. He ignores it. He is the hero of the original story, but he ignores the territory he's supposed to watch over and take care of. And that's the hero. And this is one of those dudes who's never going to change. He doesn't feel like he's ever done anything wrong. That's the thing that this one is giving off. The whole idea of no, I have every right to ignore the duties that I'm given, to not actually care about anybody else but my desires, and do what I feel is for the greater good. I've done nothing wrong. You've ignored the suffering of your people. Well, that's their fault. Why were they suffering? Because the person in charge didn't take care of them. I don't see how that's my fault. You were the person in charge. Well, they should have done better. It's exactly what it gives off. That spirit, how similar is it to my own noble quest? Blah blah blah. Have you forgotten what Master carries? That Qingming sword, a deadly weapon that drinks memories and devours the five senses. Well, yes, I know. I humbly believe that only by tasting all of the world's delicacies and witnessing all of life's splendor can one achieve true enlightenment. To resist the source. By ignoring your training and going and having fun, can one truly resist the side effects of having all your memories wiped away from you? Are you high? Did our little Bang Boo find some pot to smoke? You never used to talk like this before. How many cultivation web novels did you read? So cheesy, it's making my components to get goosebumps. Ew. What do you know? Is called Charlie Elegant. You weren't always so old-fashioned, long-winded. Harum. Yes, I read that as harum. Oh, why the fuck did I have to listen to this conversation? Hey, you two, attack those Bang Boo over there. Viciously teach them a lesson. Their buttholes to each other. And period. Chunky orange.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning. Wait, why senior all of a sudden?
I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
Alright. Junior Wise.
Present, Senior Xiaoguang. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishan Shifu gets here. The weather's really nice today. Wanna go on a walk with me? Come to think of it, I've never taken you out to show you around before.
I've never showed you around before.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Oh, that is adorable. Oh, that is cute. Take a walk with her. Where is she? I don't see her walking. Oh, she's way the over here. Yes. This one. This is adorable. I like this outfit. I didn't really get like a good look at her. It does look nice.
Welcome. Let me know if you have any requests.
You didn't even bother to leave this one with her. I gotta say, it just feels like they actually just forgot to put in voice lines and they still really don't want to put those in. Like that's just how it feels. Some of these voice lines just feel like they just didn't remember to put them in, and someone probably accidentally deleted them, so they're not bringing them back to make the voice lines.
Yeah, it's always packed. They've got great intel, and the food's amazing. Wanna check it out, Xiaoguang? I once came here for a banquet with some big shots, but between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oops, I hope no one heard that.
Yes. Surely she didn't hear that.
Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Do you have any recommendations for today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
I can faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
But where are those that share the memories? I swear I've listened to that shit from that Archon for a long fucking time. I didn't even get him on the first pass. I'm pretty sure it was the second time that Archon was available that I was finally able to get him. At least it wasn't like I'm just gonna do what I always call him. I can't remember his fucking original name, and I honestly I never really want to. I call him all sorts of things: trigonometry, tardigrade, Tortuga, man who went under the heel of now I'm drawing a blank on him, on the one that stomped him, but I still remember it. It brings a smile to my face remembering every time. Neuvillette, that was it. Neuvillette just got mad at him and just like stomped him. He brings a smile every time I think about it. I don't know what I like. I'll be honest. I could not be friends with that little dude. And when I finally pulled him, it was like, what, the 4th time? The 3rd time, I even got a bow for him. I gave it to Amber. She used that bow for a while. Then, like the 4th time he was available, I finally fucking pulled him. And I finally had to take the bow from Amber. He was so sad. But I think he understood I was going to leave that bow there the whole fucking time. So he's like, you know what? Fine, I'll show up. Here's your 50-50 win. For the first time on this banner. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember all the, like, when I got him, the GOR con, I kept using him. I still use him. He is the #1 shield I got. I put a healer on. The only one who can even compete with him is the true GOR con, Noel. The shield that heals and becomes a Beyblade. But I've had to listen to Osmanthus whine and all of that for so long. It is ingrained in me now.
That would be our Moonveil Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget. Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Weiss, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure, why not? After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
Yes, maybe it would go well with some Osmanthus wine.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
Shufu from Yunhui Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves, standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian of Weifeng, a living legend in our midst. But surely you don't think Yunhui Summit stands tall by Yixuan Shufu's strength alone? Oh, no, no, no! When it comes to the younger generation, No one can forget Yi Xuan Shufu's mischievous yet brilliant disciple, Ye Xuan Guang. Now this young lady, Miss Chao Wang, anyone want to guess her age? You'll never believe it.
I mean,
Even as a little girl, she inherited
yeah,
Ming Ming sword.
storytellers like to embellish, and I mean,
Say even Yi Xuan Shufu herself has to stay sharp when sparring with her. Oh, the girl moves like lightning.
you know, I kind of wonder exactly what that would be like. Like, you're just not around people for a long time, and then suddenly, when you start going around people, they're telling tales of the shit that you've done, and you're like, why? Why? It didn't seem that useful. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm sorry, I played a little bit too much of that Pokemon Za. Just seeing that this isn't a fucking picture is just, it astounds me. Why I kind of quit playing that. I got tired of that. So this is what the cakes look like. I mean, they do look like they'd be tasty. Yeah, they do look tasty.
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of memories that I've forgotten. Says the guy who's played fucking multiple games and will easily forget things in those games.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring. And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive.
I don't know why, but I could just see her just constantly making little dishes like this.
Yum-Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're a real expert.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims.
First victims.
My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah, he always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone. My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect and understanding its weight. He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward. There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior, after all.
Yeah, I did not put this one in.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Suibian Temple. I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ning Qian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Yay, more info. You know I had to.
Junior Wise, Xiaoguang.
You're back! Is everyone alright? Any progress in the investigation?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Suibian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Wise.
No, it's thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Suibian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yishuan Shifu. She should be coming to Weifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yishuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Weifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Just feels bad.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. She said every member but her was wiped out in an accident. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Ooh, something's off with that.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start. So you think there's something fishy here too?
I mean, yeah. Of course that's fishy. Have to go to the f***ing ocean if you want any more fishiness.
It's just a guess. And I wouldn't dare spread anything that sounds like slander against the city administration. Besides,
This information doesn't really help us with what we're trying to find out.
Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old men at Tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
Well, I mean, think about the group you're working for and recognize that they are people with money and they want more money. How do they get more money? They make sure places like this continue to make money for them. And you're a grunt working for them. So yeah, your job is to make sure that money flow don't stop.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way.
Again, that makes me wonder about some things because, like, it sounds like the original Void Hunters. Because one of them learned how to explore the hollows. You know, Joyous. He learned how to make carrots so that people can deal with the hollows. Because they figured that out, it shouldn't have been over 100 years ago. Or has this place actually been here for well over 100 years? Has Lumion Hollow existed for over 100 years? And it just randomly, abruptly taken over that area lately.
The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Yeshuan's parents once investigated the array, and he knows far more than his sister. Now it seems the secret lies deep within the old mining site. Could Sarah be planning to make Yeshuyun the key?
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it. What if you find the array with them and get Banyu to become the key? Use it to activate the array, suppress the miasma, and in doing so, drain its power dry. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting her brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns? Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in. As a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going?
That's the thing. I've always wondered that. Where the fuck is it going? Is it actually going to Hollow Zero? Because Hollow Zero has been gaining miasma.
Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Banye gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
That's a secret. For now, though, I won't let him die so easily until I figure out who's trying to use us. If we're going to dispose of him, it should be on our terms. As for the truth about Banyue I'm after, I'll give him a final choice. One with no room for lies or cover-ups.
As evening falls, like flicker, blah blah blah. I see, darling. You're staring into his nipple lights. I know it's kind of weird, but don't worry. At night, he can always see, seeing as he's got nipple lights. I was not pulling on him, because I know I'd be making jokes about nipple lights the whole fucking time. Yes, food.
Please come this way.
Okay, Mr. Nippolites.
There's something I want to discuss with you.
What is it, Banyue Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. I don't want to see her walk into danger. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice, she might listen. Could I trouble you to speak with her again and persuade her to stay here in the temple and keep herself out of danger? That would be the safest course.
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But, Banyue Shifu, I've been thinking. Treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away. Is that really what's best for her? The Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her. But more often than not, we've been holding her back.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My oh my. What a touching request. tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms once deemed as expendable, while you stood by and watched her parents consumed by the miasma? Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0, one of TOPS' secret machines built for suppressing miasma.
You know, that would have hit so much harder if we didn't already know that. If we didn't already hear that from an earlier bit in the story. Can we stop, like, retelling multiple times? Stuff like that. I don't remember that from the season 1.
And by suppressing, the most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade, he was TOPS' sharpest, most merciless killing machine. After a botched mission, TOPS discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. Somehow, someone picked him up and patched him back together, so he could wear the guise of something less monstrous, hiding among people. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he stood by and watched countless lives swallowed whole, and Xiaoguang's parents were among them. Back when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors, why do you think those people reacted to Banyue with such outrage, such hatred?
Banyue Shifu, is this all true?
The marks from the past can't be erased. That much is certain.
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then tell me, back then, when you failed to save those people, was it because of your so-called algorithmic logic? Suppress the miasma at all costs. The absolute order that made you treat human life like it was nothing. Does it still run somewhere deep in your core? That kind, gentle mask you wear, is it real? Or is it just a performance for us and for your own conscience, so you can forget the blood on your hands even for just a moment? Silence. The reply I hate the most. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone, or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
What the fuck is the forbidden fruit test?
Ah, there you are. Banyue Shifu, could you give me a hand? This old stove is the bane of my...
I'll be right there.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Banyue. The simplest way to get it would have been to tell Xiaoguang outright. Let her despise him, resent him, or put him to use. Make him the key.
Key?
According to the ancient tome, to activate the array and suppress the miasma, all you need is a powerful, ever-flowing ether energy source placed in the center of the array. He fits the bill, doesn't he? Once a killing machine, an energy monster in his own right. Sacrificing a machine that failed the forbidden fruit test to secure Wi-Fi Peninsula's peace? Perhaps that makes the guilt easier to bear for everyone.
You keep specifying this forbidden fruit test. What the fuck is that?
But now...
But why now? Dylan, why are you telling me all this? Those things you said before about the truth. Don't tell me you're deliberately trying to guilt-trip Banyue Shifu into...
Whether he truly has a heart or not, his actions will give me the answer. I told you, there's something about him I need to verify. As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if the path you're walking is just a detour? One laid out by others to lead you to their version of the truth.
You're not as naive as you look, Phaethon. I'll keep your warning in mind. As for Banyue, don't worry. I won't do anything before the final evaluation is complete. That scrap heap can remain as Banyue Shifu for now.
The lion will light up our dinner with his nipple light. I had to say.
Xiaoguang,
What is it? Hungry already? Just wait a little longer. It'll be ready soon.
you're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me.
No, he was told.
I really was planning to be honest with you, just like I said I would. Last night, after you'd all gone to bed, I found this under the door.
Xiaoguang, I found a way to break the connection between you and the Qingming Sword. The power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiaoguang. You will be free.
He is an idiot. He is an idiot. He is an idiot. He is an idiot.
This letter, it looks like it's from Senior Ye.
Oh boy, I forgot that voice line. I did read what was said there, so that's why it took me a bit.
Yeah, Senior Ye shouldn't know that you're in Waifei right now. And yet, he suddenly sent you a letter? Given how much he cares about you, even if he did decide to do this, there's no way he'd ever tell you. This note looks like...
It looks like it's trying to lure me there. I know my bond with the Qingming Sword more than anyone. Breaking it isn't something that can be done so easily.
Well, I mean, he is believing that he's going to summon a god, so yeah, maybe a god will be able to break that connection.
Back when I was chosen by the sword, my brother didn't know about its side effects. He was genuinely happy for me. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted, have a real place in Yunquei Summit. A new home. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened to the wielders before me... When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, broke down in front of me, crying and saying he was sorry, over and over. In the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again, not just to me, but to himself, that there had to be a way, and that he would find it. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to shift the Qingming sword side effects onto himself instead. Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. Not at the forbidden techniques, but at my brother for putting himself in danger.
Okay, I can understand both sides of that coin. I can understand the Brotherford rathering he take all the side effects, and I can understand Sifu for being mad about that shit. I mean, technically that would also mean that she herself would try not to use the sword, or use it as little effectively as she could, because she knows it is damaging her brother, not her. If I know I have to use a weapon that damages me, but I'm still using it to save people, I'm willing to be a lot more open about using it than, say, I'm using a weapon that is actually causing harm to a family member of mine. I probably wouldn't want to use it then. It'd be like, maybe we should use a sword. Maybe we shouldn't use a sword. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe we just need to get better. But the sword's meant for this purpose. The sword hurts my family. Fuck the sword. Did you hide the sword again? You will never fish it out from where I tossed it this time. Like, God, fuck, he hit it again in the ocean. Do we know where the fuck he threw it? No, he's been all over the fucking ocean this time. We don't know where the fuck he went. He could have tossed it anywhere. He's been out to deep waters. We'll never find this thing.
She didn't punish him. She just let out a long sigh, placed a hand gently on his shoulder, and sat with him under the cold moon for the entire night.
Yeah. Yeah, she would have easily been able to. she probably would have rather herself get hurt than her sister, back when her sister was doing the same thing.
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then. That heavy weight he was carrying.
Yeah. After that day, my brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Not even for my sake. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming Sword's case after her older sister passed away. With it, as long as I keep training in seclusion and reinforcing the seal, I can live like an ordinary person.
But what happens when you actually have to break that seal? There will be a day. Are you just gonna... Oh no, wait, no, you're not gonna seal that back up, are you? I've heard some of the things. I've seen some of the pictures that people have drawn. How the other side of her, the white-haired, has been very much more open.
But even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, I understand why. Every part of the seal carries Shifu's lingering pain from her past. And the fear my brother hides deep inside his heart has never really gone away.
That's because they both know you're going to have to open the sword at some point.
That's why, this time, I have to go. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, my brother never thought about sacrificing others for my safety. He tried to shoulder the side effects of the Qingming Sword himself.
Well, yeah. Of course he's going to do that.
I don't believe that the person who made that choice back then would now throw himself into the Creator's arms just because of me. So there must be something else he's trying to do. But I can't stop the terrible thoughts from creeping into my head. Trap or not, a path of no return or not, I can't let him face that danger alone. I have to stand beside him. I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensible. I want to choose my own path, to take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
I'm not here to stop you. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, not a declaration as your protector. Whether it's into the abyss or toward the light, Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm? Why does it make me so happy? I almost want to cry.
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. We promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There are still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you. Everything's ready! A special thanks to Bee Lion, Eos, and Banyue Shifu for helping me out. No way I could have handled all this on my own.
It looks like he's about to take like the big thing right there she's after. She looks like she's just gonna grab all of it. Just start eating.
Ooh, try this, Dylan. I added extra honey, just the way you like it.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? How thoughtful of you. Hey, Bee Lion! Look at your paws! They're all greasy. You can't eat. Careful, or a spark's gonna turn you into a grilled lion head! Crispy outside, tender inside. Oops, my bad. I forgot we've got another lion head sitting right here.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to the marinade to cut the richness. Do you like it?
It's perfect.
I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own. The balance of sweet and savory, the juiciness. It takes me back to a taste I haven't had since childhood.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of energy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a feast like this.
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast, Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed not to bring that up. That old stove's impossible to handle. The flames keep flaring up and dying down. Luckily, Banyue Shifu's here. Since we're all here, why don't we sit by the fire and chat for a bit?
Oh? Chatting? I love chatting. What should we chat about?
Let me think. Oh, I know. Everyone share something funny or embarrassing that's happened to you recently. Dylan, you first. Wow, look. After all that goofing around, the stars almost look brighter, don't they? One year, my brother, Senior Fufu, and I went to release lanterns together on a mountain behind Junkui Summit. It was a blustery day, and the wind was so strong we couldn't even get the lanterns lit. I remember stomping around in frustration. Eventually, I just tossed the lantern aside and lay on the grass. But when I looked up, I saw the starry sky, each star shining brighter than any lantern. My brother said that the stars are the best kind of lantern to carry your wishes. I wonder, what did I wish for back then? Feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that. No thoughts, no worries, just gazing at the stars and having a quiet conversation.
There were just such cool things once made. They're like stones crashed into a lake. Ripples pushing you forward as they spread. Looking back, those ripples already turned into a tide wave. There's no turning back now. A tidal wave. Seems a bit drowsy, mumbling incoherently fragmented words under his breath. Yeah. Oh. Yay. See you in your dream. Well, I'm kind of glad I got that option first. Just let's ask her questions she's normally going to dodge. Now that she's finally comfortable enough, we might be able to get some info. While our sleeping dog friend over there is wagging his tail. So let me get this straight. You're only working there because you've listened to the voices of the dead in the hollows for so long that you just want someone to respond to you. I mean, there is worse things you could have done. My dog is here for another petting. Oh, you gotta get closer to the foot. Sure, just have yourself like a foot back and just place your head on my foot. Dog. You're going to hurt yourself trying to get rubbed. You literally started pulling her head down while my foot's like on the side of her face, as if she was trying to make me start scratching her eyeball. I don't. This dog of mine. This dog of mine. Baby girl. She's just a baby. She's just a tiny little baby. Not like the big babies that's on the porch. One of them who peed on my pop. Can't wait to clean that shit off with bleach. But I still have other pops, so I'm not bothering with it yet. I'll probably bother with it tomorrow. You know, that makes what? 2 people who somehow can actually hear voices. She hears the voices of the dead, and the barbarian stripper with a hammer, she could hear echoes of the past. What do you ever fuck? How do you do this? Why do you have this ability? You don't know? You just do? Wow, that's fucking magic. Yes, I remember the joke you made about how you might also have already been dead. You know, you could easily know that you're still alive and can get some constant feedback from another person if you say, Find a significant other. Someone you can date. Marry them. They'll be willing to talk back with you. Just make sure they're not one of those voices. Oh boy, it's time to nap again.
You aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you. You'll stand with me before the Creator. As for activating the array, there is another candidate.
You already know where the array is, and the Creator's location. When will the summoning begin?
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. You can't simply will it to sprout. It needs the appropriate nourishment and the right season to break through the earth. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in place.
Oh boy. I'll be honest. I think we're getting a little bit too much knowledge on the story that we don't need yet. Come on, let me learn about the story with the people who's in the fucking story. Not let me learn about the over there, what the bad guy's doing, and their fucking magical bullshit plan. Well, this person is fucking not able to understand anything yet. Oh, good.
Senior Songtao, what's going on?
We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now. Many of them are severely wounded.
Wise, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others.
Understood. Then let's get ready to go. Belle, we'll leave Senior Songtao to you and Bee Lion.
We'll take care of him. Eos will be waiting for you there. I'll give Banyue Shifu and Dailin the heads up. But remember, Wise, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Belle. I promised Wise I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
More news!
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyue.
Could Banyue Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dailin said yesterday?
Probably.
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption can't be a coincidence. And his disappearance only confirms my suspicions. Something isn't right.
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dailin?
Remember when I told you that I heard a familiar name among the voices of those dying in the mine's old residential area? That name was Ning Qian.
Ning Qian? Were his relatives among the victims back then?
When the disaster hit the old mining site, Banyue left many to die, including Ning Qian's sister.
Those Banyue turned away.
Praxi, there's no point in hiding anything from her at this point, right?
Xiaoguang, it's like this.
Great. Yeah, unstable. Wonderful. I so enjoy the fact that I see that I have an unstable bitrate. Yes. Wonderful. Can you stabilize? Come on. Stabilize. I mean, it says frames aren't dropping, but like, still in the red. Can we just like stop that stuff from showing up right now? It's showing green there.
So, Ning Qian concealed his past and joined Banyue's school to get close to him. I found out that he'd contacted Sarah before he first met us. No wonder more clues somehow always appeared the moment we thought the trail was about to go cold. That's Sarah. She must have used the hatred in his heart to strike some sort of deal with him.
I mean, yeah, that's what she does.
Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. None of that was random. Looks like that woman has been secretly orchestrating these seemingly logical events.
I'm sorry. She would have said that, and I'd probably be like, yeah, you remember Bringer? Yeah, she was the one who orchestrated his plan. She was working with him then. You remember Tiny Tim, the little CEO of that one company that was going to wipe out all of those innocent people? Yeah, she was actually running that company. She was pretending to be the secretary of him, but she was the one running it. So yeah, she's an orchestrator. She pulls this shit all the time. Let's put her down.
I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving on a long trip and might never see them again.
Never see them again? Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyue to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
So that note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyue Shifu's guilt toward Xiaoguang and the others? He tried to keep her safe and stop Senior Ye from activating the array, which made it the perfect bait to draw him in.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. I suspect the array and the ancient tome, and even the part about the key to quell miasma, were nothing more than tricks to keep him chasing. It might all be Sarah's handiwork. Think about it. Using powerful ether energy to activate the array and purify the miasma? If the array is used to absorb a large amount of ether energy in miasma, then where will all that power go? The miasma in Limnian Hollow is abnormally receding. Where is it flowing to? What else is behind the residential building in the mines? And that voice in the hollow? We still don't know why only Banyue and I could hear it. But it's clear that the voice has been trying to use my memories to plant doubts in my mind. So what exactly is hiding behind that voice, trying to influence me and Banyue? Based on Sarah's actions, it's most likely that both the miasma and our powers are being, or soon will be, channeled into a special being. For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ningqian, no matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember him as a child anymore, I know from the time we've spent together that the kindness he showed us was genuine.
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue? Have you made up your mind?
My mind was already clear, ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying my brother and me over the bridge. The only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss, the only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. He saved my brother and me all those years ago. He looked after us, sent us to Yunquei Summit, gave us a better home. No matter what kind of past he carries on his shoulders, or what strict cold rules he adheres to, how could I erase such kindness? And now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again. Dylan, Wise, I'm going to bring Banyue Shifu and my brother back.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming Sword successor. If you're set on dragging them back from the abyss, then let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Dylan!
I knew you were a good person.
I'm sorry, hearing that.
Alright, stop it, you two.
Let's do this. I've already got one pull today. I'm starting to feel like I need another. And I know when I complete this chapter, I'm gonna get it. I'll get a full pull.
Song Tao must have delivered the message to you. Is he okay?
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told us that our fellow disciples from Suibian Temple were trapped by miasma. How did you manage to break free?
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow the sealed gate was opened last night, Some disciples went in to explore, but shortly after, a wave of active miasma came and swept everyone away, leaving us trapped in different places. Later, just as we were about to give up hope, Bangyue Shifu came and saved everyone. After he found a safe place for us, he turned and went in deeper. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way, so he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words. I don't know if they were meant for us or if he was just talking to himself.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted he take Bolian along. Shortly after he left, toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment ago, when Bolian came back and reported that Bangyue Shifu was trapped now. You can try scanning Bolian's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Bangyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
I mean, why do we have to scan? Why can't we just go try and save him? Oh, good. It's because we gotta play as him. I mean, really, why do we need to play as him? Oh, good. He was the first one who got through the gate that everybody else could just walk right through.
They rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious.
Why the fuck are you all here?
Already here?
Over here! Bangyue Shifu! This way!
There's just a magic spell on the fucking ground.
back behind me.
Again, why did we need to see those memories? He was right over there. We just needed to go to him to try and save him. Oh good, Eos got back up. Eos is like, I will wait.
Who opened this door?
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Stop dragging this on, Banyue! Stop! It's over for you! How pathetic. How long do you think you can keep up that heroic act? Stop pretending you're a savior. Look at you! Look at the monster you become! Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! We can both die here! You should watch me die. Just like how you watched my sister struggle on the brink of death all those years ago. Why are you still playing the merciful saint? I've waited 10 years. 10 whole years! And now the day is here. You don't deserve to save anyone! And you don't deserve to let me live. My sister. She was the one who saved you back then. So why did you save her? Why? Why? These 10 years. Every single day. I kept thinking, if I hadn't gone out that day, if I'd stayed, maybe my sister wouldn't have died alone like that. My life should have ended here 10 years ago. I've been waiting so long for this day. Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it. Guess I can finally avenge my sister. And give myself some closure.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have a long road ahead. Go and live. Live and see the world that your sister never saw.
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What pain.
You finally made it! Banyue Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying, but it sounded like the young man was begging Banyu Shifu to give up on him. And who knows how much longer he can hold them off.
That platform is where Dad used to take me to see the stars. The array has been there all along, so close by.
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma is too high over there. I can't get any closer.
Fairy, scan and confirm the range of the whole array. Wise, you can try getting closer, but be careful. Fairy and I will think of a way to break it.
Got it. Let's head in that direction.
Oh, good. Yes, wonderful.
It won't work. The arrays absorb too much miasma. We can't break through that barrier. Maybe he can still hear us? Banyue! Banyue!
You really don't want me to activate that. I'm probably not allowed to until after this.
Surrender, you clumsy hunk of iron. Why endure this endless pain? Open your core and embrace this great power. It will grant you rebirth and eternal freedom. Do you hear that? Do you hear the cries of the burden deep within your body? Your bearings are screaming. Your circuits are melting. You have long been covered in cracks on the verge of collapse.
Emotion module overload. Forcing deinstallation to clear redundant emotional data. Re-verifying core command. Suppress miasma by any means necessary.
Dive in. Sink into eternity. Behold how they long to accept you. Why resist? You are a part of this filth. The shell is broken. My body, like a candle flickering in the wind. Yet even if only a sliver of hope remains, the faintest glimmer of light, this heart must hold it fast and never let it go. So stubborn. Look at these scars. They're not just marks of battle. They're the price of bearing what should never have been yours to carry. Murderer. He must pay with his life.
Your existence is a mistake. You should be eradicated. Feeling pain. It's nothing compared to that agony we feel.
Descend to hell. Fall with us. How long can you hold on? 10 minutes. 1 minute. A second. Is it worth it? For those who hate you, who fear you, for those souls who curse you day and night, for a bunch of rotten worms, a world that only exploits you and fears you, suffering, exhausted, then why trudge in vain through this hopeless mire? Give up. Give up your meaningless pain. Your very existence is a mistake, and your struggle, an even greater one.
Voice acting is just so good when they actually have it.
Even if I fall here, pay. This will is like a stone, immovable, unyielding. Even if my body shatters and I perish here, I shall not falter. Let go of your meaningless resistance, of your heavy burns. Let everything return to nothing, to its original, pristine, blank state. Isn't that a good idea?
No.
No more bloodshed, no more disappointment, no endless penance, no duty, no guilt, only eternal release.
I'm sorry, but does that technically mean that he's every time he wins, he keeps resetting the world, so he gets to do it again? Because that's just wrong. What did these people do that made you need to keep constantly beating them like this?
Wise, Fairy and I found something.
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Warning, vital signs of the survivors in the platform area are extremely weak. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy flow nodes detected. I've marked the coordinates. The ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Array base and array core. Looks like I'll just have to give it a shot.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator. It's a race against time. We have to hurry. The nodes are scattered all over. Let's split up. Okay, leave this area to me. Proxy, you cover Xiaoguang. The noise in the array core is getting weaker. Let's go!
Oh, now I'm allowed to do this. Yes, wonderful. Oh. Not close enough yet. There we go. Well,
This is the last one on my end. Looks like it's up top.
why was that bird there?
Yushu and Shifu's Qingming bird? Could it have been trying to send a message? We can rescue Banyue. We should tell everyone about this. All three down. It's all up to Xiaoguang and the others. Better hurry back to the array core and wait there. If you spot an ethereal, shout for help!
Get beamed.
This won't take
And him
much.
kicked.
It worked! No time to waste. I'm going ahead.
Okay, yeah, just sort of and drag me into whatever. I don't know why. Oh good, my batteries are low. I forgot. I was supposed to plug those up. Well, at least I now see that there's an unstuck button. Who's that? Plug that up. Microphone's back in its proper place. Chair's back in its proper place. And I'm positioned well. Oh, good.
There's you for sacrificing yourself for justice, a life for a life. And you, charging into die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
The sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ningqian is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Why didn't you save me? Why? Someone was waiting for me.
Look at what you've done, you heartless monster!
Remember our faces. Remember your tainted blood.
A machine will always be a machine.
Never. I will never forgive you. Never! Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to play. Big guy, can you promise to help me find him?
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting hung up on the smallest things. I know he'll probably hit a few bumps along the way. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to. That's all I ask.
The peace we found here made me complacent. I couldn't bring myself to open that thing. Maybe this is the price I pay.
What's this?
But please,
Please. Our two children are still so young. We shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. The two of them still have a chance to live. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let them suffer the despair of seeing their loved ones die. Don't let them grow up alone.
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Just to make sure Ayuan and Xiaoguang survive. Please. I'm begging you.
Thanks, big guy. Really. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we can go without regrets.
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Mom, Dad, you'd understand my decision, right?
Sis! Sis! Why did you do this? Why? Why? Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you. I really miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is the weight of the truth. Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array, you've proven that you've broken free of the constraints of commands and algorithms, haven't you?
Correct. But the past cannot be.
Right. The past can't be rewritten. But you're only holding on to the debt of those who were killed. You have forgotten the promise to live that those who passed entrusted to you at the end of their lives. Do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. The real way to atone for wrongdoing is to live. Living the way you are now. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. To face the trials of the past day after day, and to shoulder the never-ending guilt. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use every remaining moment to make up for your past until the very end. This is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Xiaoguang, Ningqian. About what happened all those years ago.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already remembered it all. Back when we crossed the bridge again. You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, You're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylin is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away, but we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead.
This is a very sad moment, so I will refrain from making a joke that instantly came to my mind over what was just said about a killing machine reaching for more life.
That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now, you've grown into exactly the person they'd hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Banyue Shifu. I've hated the wrong person. For 10 years, I've hated the wrong person. I've poured my deepest hatred on you and squandered my sister's last wish.
Ningqian, of course I remember your sister. She's the one who found me deep in the hollow and brought me back to life. I still remember her last words vividly. I remember every face of those I could not save. Their faces have never faded. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula after I rescued Xiaoguang and the others. Until years later, when you came to my school, I recognized you the moment you told me your name. By that time, you already looked like your sister all those years ago.
You've known all along? And you still took me in as a disciple and taught me everything. It was me. I made a deal with Sarah. I used the ancient tome to lure you into activating the array. I thought I could use the array to absorb the miasma, hoping I could save more people and complete my revenge.
Ningqian, I'm afraid you were just another pawn in someone else's game. It is still unknown whether the endless miasma was purified or just transferred to something else in the hollow. It's far more complicated than you think. We've all been pulled into a deeper scheme without even realizing it.
Everyone, it may be too late to say this now, and I'm too ashamed to look Xiaoguang Shifu in the eye. But there's something I must tell you. Actually, Ye Xuan Shifu left me a message.
Senior Ye contacted you.
Why did you not let her have this voice line? This is a very sad time, a very emotional time, and there it is. You took a voice line. Hot fuck, man. Wasn't it like the Pyro Archon's final battle where just like there was a buttload of lines that were just missing, which completely destroyed the emotional weight of the entire fucking thing for me. And then I got to read the one line where I recognized the voice of a character, and I was done. That's why I stopped Genshin. Don't ruin the emotional moments by not having a voice line there. You've already shown that either someone is fucking just going off on redoing the words or something. So just have some fucking voice line there.
He probably didn't know about my connection with Sarah, which is why he mistakenly trusted me. He recognized me as a disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school and asked me to pass on a message. To have him look for a black bird inside the hollow.
Speaking of that, I haven't had the chance to tell you. While I was searching for the array base earlier, I happened to rescue a black bird trapped in the miasma. I'm pretty sure that was the Qingming bird. Once it was freed, it immediately flew off like it knew exactly where it was going. Judging by Ning Chin's account, Ye Xuyan must have sent some kind of message through it. But since no response came, he probably started to worry that something went wrong in transmission. So when he ran into a disciple from Banyue's martial arts school, he decided to entrust the message that way instead.
Again, right there, a missing voice line. This is still technically part of an emotional event, and there's more voice lines missing. Can you not? Can we not fuck up the emotional bits in a story? It was very emotional up until voice lines suddenly were missing again. Huh. Things like that take me away from the story, makes me lose interest, because I feel that the company is losing interest. Like, here's the thing. I play Guild Wars 2. I have all the expansions. It's the one game where I've bought all the expansions. Maybe not the top tier of all of them, but I have bought them. There was an event that kind of, like, while they were still doing the actual dragons arc stuff, which was basically the beginning arc, there was a part where, like, the second two dragons to the last dragon, those two were fighting. They both believed that they were right about their thing, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing felt rushed. And you know what? The final battle also felt fucking rushed. It just felt like, okay, we're done dealing with the dragons. Let's just have them kill each other off. We know that they are each other's weakness. Let's just have this final confrontation and just do it. Not do it well, let's just do it. And you know what? A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people were feeling like they were just trying to hurry up and rush it. It was truly rushed. It was not a good fight. I certainly didn't like it. It just didn't feel good. It just felt like they were just trying to get the fucking story done with, so that they can move on to another story. And then they got to the final dragon, which then brought up questions, because the water dragon, the one nobody fucking ever has seen, turned out was way the fuck over here in this other country that's out in the middle of bumfuck ocean. Well, bumfuck nowhere ocean. Like, fuck, man. But apparently, and there was a voice line where, and I guarantee that they forgot this voice line exists, but there was a voice line. If you stand in a certain area, there is a place where some the inquest actually has what they believed to be one of almost every dragon minion, all here to experiment on. But they said that they could not bring the dragon minion that they got for the water dragon. Now, as we later found out, the water dragon doesn't really have minions. The water dragon was the mother of all the other dragons. And she was fucking over here this whole time. So we finally realized whoever the fuck the people in the ocean have been fighting this whole time sure ain't the water dragon. So whoever the fuck that is, that's who in the world they actually had a minion of. And I guarantee that voice line has been completely forgotten, because that is base Tyria. And that was what? 3? I think that was the 3rd expansion. Third or 4th. The first one was the dragon that was literally an entire forest. Before that, there was the zombie dragon, Zaiten. So that's 2. Then yeah, the 3rd dragon was Aurine's grandpa. Aurine is the dragon that we basically raised and we were the champion of. But unlike other dragons due to their champions, we were not breathed upon to be turned. We just are. So we took out the grandpa, found out that the elder dragons had a mother. Then there's the fire and ice dragon, whose weaknesses were each other. And that was where it got rushed. And then there's the final dragon, the water dragon, which she eventually succumbed to the very darkness that was the issue that all the other dragons had. And voila, we eventually had to take her out. Why did I go on this tangent? Oh yeah, because that those two dragons were rushed, and sometimes it just, that's kind of the thing that I felt like Genshin kind of gave up. I do feel like they kind of gave up caring. And I'm kind of worried that these people are going to start doing that. I'll tell you, if I go in and I suddenly see that some cameraman is like trying to speed run an entire fucking area in mere seconds, like when in Genshin we went to what is that place that we're in right now? Nodcry? Yeah, when that whole fucking camera thing, that made me sick. That made me sick with motion sickness. I didn't want to fucking play after that. And even then, that was me coming back just to check that and get a 4-star. I still haven't left that fucking room because I just don't want to put up with it. At this point, I just feel like they kind of gave up on some of the stuff and just like, I just don't give a fuck. They just want money. They want more money. They're not caring about, you know, making a good product to get money. They just want more money. They want more money and they want to bring down the product that they're selling. So yeah. I don't give a fuck. And if ZZZ starts going in that direction, I mean, I got Chaos Zero Nightmare I can go back to. Or I just might go and stop playing gacha games altogether and just, you know, go back to Minecraft and all of the other games like that where you don't. Okay, I was about to say you don't have a gacha system, but there I know there's some in Minecraft. You don't have to pay for it with real money, but like there's a gambling mechanic. It's called Lucky Blocks. I was once going to try and do like an actual like full on stream where I did like forgot which Pokemon mod it was. It's not Cobblemon. I wasn't going to do Cobblemon. It was the other one. The one that apparently people don't seem to want. But I was going to do that, but also include like the Lucky Blocks and make sure that I have access to like all the Pokemon, you know, unlike the Pokemon games where they're now making sure that you can't get access to all the Pokemon in a single game because fuck you.
Ningchen, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous and you're still unstable. You should leave immediately, return with the others, and wait for Ishwan Shifu's support.
I will only become a burden if I stay. Banyue Shifu, everyone, please be careful. I'll deliver the news, and if Ishwan Shifu arrives in time, I'll inform her immediately.
The Qingming sword is reacting strangely in this area. There must be something I'm destined to face ahead. Banyue Shifu, I gave my word to Wise before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again!
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you?
How does that make sense?
Well, it also doesn't make sense that they didn't just fucking open the door. Instead, that they just had to like fiddle around and. I mean, fuck. Just about anybody could have gone in there at least just to see what was inside. One way Shifu was the only one who couldn't get past that door. But no, everybody had to wait. Just like with all the rubble. Barely any rubble on the ground. I've gone over a lot worse for a lot less. Then again, that's the area I live in.
You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. Come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiaoguang to save us.
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
All right. Now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin? Spent so long as no match found in the database, you picked up the habit of sneaking and hiding like a rat?
You were investigating me. But now that the dust is settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, Phaethon, Ye Xunguang, I was hoping to lend you a hand and dedicate the power of this stone lion to the Creator as a gift. An offering of thanks for the power the Creator lost when they cleansed the miasma. Pity, all these changing plans, but no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is... Oh, well, look who it is.
Xiaoguang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Are you in?
There it is again. No voice line. Emotional time of seeing her brother. She's not allowed to have a voice line here.
Note? What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the Creator in order to save her, didn't you? So what's wrong with organizing this moving reunion beforehand? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the Creator. Only I can open the door for the Creator's arrival into this world.
Oh yes, don't worry. She'll tell you another 1,000 times. I wonder who gets chosen for the Creator's will when you die. I know one thing. If I got put in this world and suddenly I was the one who had the mark, I'd cut my own fucking hand off. I ain't putting up with that shit. And if I suddenly was like a sacrifice and able to grow my hand back, I sure as fuck would cut my hand off. And I'd scream, pick someone else, you dumb fuck. I sure as fuck wouldn't put up with that shit.
Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your tragic wish, is just ahead. The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only sister. You'll definitely come, won't you? Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Xiaoguang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Trust me. And don't follow me anymore. Junior Wise, everyone, I'm sorry, but I have to go. I've already come this far. I have no other choice.
Yes, you do, you dumb fuck.
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable, yet effective. Stop spacing out. Let's go after them.
Belle, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
It doesn't look like they've gone far, but the miasma concentration in that direction is higher than anywhere we've been before. You need to be careful.
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Alright, let's do the boss fight of this. Where the fuck are you here? Oh, now I get to choose.
The Night Emissary's Hollow Adventure is a go!
I just love having her around. I just only have one reputation for her. Just in time for the event, I switched to her.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiao Quan behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise!
Promise? Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather. There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin. Releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons you were willing to abandon your companions and walk with me, right?
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate.
Oh, God help Sarah.
O supreme and sacred creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defiler's lament, and the mourning of the dead. O mighty creator, hear my plea. I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this world. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion and reshape the order of the universe.
Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my advent.
Oh, F, no. The creator's a woman. My earlier statement that I did not want to actually make for fear of something like this. The whole F the creator. Well, fuck, the creator's a woman. You actually can fuck the creator. And the fact that apparently, I'm guessing she slightly merges with Sarah means you literally could fuck them both at once. No, 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 why? Why?
Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to me.
So this is the Exaltus creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine.
So, you might want to go to the porch.
Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I cannot hold back. I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guang and the others are drawn in too deep.
I don't like what I'm hearing from my dog. I think she might cross something.
So, after lying in wait all this time, you're showing your fangs.
Thou my ass, be gone!
Finally.
Abomination! This is the end for you!
Everything is under your gaze.
It's a tricky one, just as expected. It even tried to reflect my attack. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end of it.
It's never the end.
Abandon the mortal world. Traverse life and death. Shall return. Hello? This is Sarah. Special Investigation Squad from HSO of Hand. Our team was caught in an operation against a notorious ethereal. I've lost contact with everyone. Wait, don't leave. Please, save me. I don't want to die. Help me. Don't leave me behind. Please, save me. Anyone. Can no one hear me? Oh, if gods truly exist in this world, please hear my plea. Where am I? Am I saved?
Lucky child. Chosen by the will of the Creator, you are restored to the living before you turned into an ethereal. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken body is the best proof that you belong here.
What? Blood of the Creator? Who are you?
We're the Exaltists. I'm Soth, the Scribe, and the current Overseer.
I'm not gonna make a joke about his name.
There's no need for fear, no need for doubt. The Creator is merciful. This is the place they have given you, your new home.
No. Sorry. I have somewhere I have to go back to.
How many times have I already told you there has never been a special investigation squad in HSO? And there's no file under the HIA for a Sarah Florin.
Miss, this is your final warning. If you continue, we'll have no choice but to remove you by force.
Tread carefully. One step further and you may shed your mortal sins. But the gate to the final domain does not open without refinement. Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return to the Creator, for they are the origin of all. I know. Deep inside my body, my soul, lies the seed of evil I've long refused to face. But the path to salvation is clear. It lies within the eternal call the Creator has allowed me to hear. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world. Traverse life and death. I set my hand upon my spine, and my palm against the mortal heart. Guided by nameless markings, I shall walk the path in search of the Creator. Creator, who has shown me the conclusion. I have fulfilled your promise. Please, accept me.
Not good.
Yeah, you didn't kill her. Oh, why do people just let her live? A gun! I could easily take her out with a gun.
Creator, is this your permission for me to merge?
What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait.
Wait, so why in the world are we fighting him then?
This presence has grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
Sarah's been searching for?
It is all they
to Ye Shuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Sarah's voice?
Fortunately, my most devoted follower has accomplished what I have foreseen, paving the way for my descent into this world. As for Ye Shuyan, fret not. I have other plans for him.
Enough talk.
You got the snot beat out of you.
What is that?
Brother.
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
Faithful companion! He's my foe!
Ouch! Ouch!
No!
Still afraid to draw the sword? If you keep running, your loved ones will all be buried here!
Brother!
Some choices are burdens, and we must bear them. Do what must be done. I trust you, just as you trust me. Finally.
If I were the one being controlled instead, I believe my brother would make the same choice!
Xiaoguang?
You trust me, just as I trust you. Somehow, I'm not afraid anymore.
The seal is broken. Great!
Brother.
Such a splendid power. I'll happily accept it. How could that be?
A mere evil spirit, and you dare speak so arrogantly. I am Ye Shenguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunhui Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
Xiaoguang, I already know.
This voice... Did Did I really bring my brother back?
Please forgive me for leaving again. You must wait for me. Trust me. I will save you. I swear I will.
Brother.
That's what happens when you activate swords of revealing light. You fuck 'em. You know, there's a game I used to play. And this was after I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! There's a game on GameCube. I forgot what it's called, but you had these little robots, and they had these weapons that they'd attack with. One of them shot a sword that would just fly up in the air, track the target, and then try and stab them. And like, you could get a bunch of those up in the air at once, and that's just what I would do. I would jump around the entire arena, just screaming sword of revealing light while throwing that sword up and letting it just aim for my enemies for me. It was a pretty easy game when you just don't stop running, and instead you let the gun, that's a sword, stab everyone.
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling? Do you still hurt anywhere?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right, where's my brother? What happened to him? Where is he? Did I bring him back?
Don't worry. Let me explain everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. The power wrapped in that black mist dissipated, and Senior Ye, he seemed to come back to his senses. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't quite hear. Even though it was clear he didn't want to leave, he still went off alone in the end. He didn't explain anything. All he said was, "Take care of Xiaoguang." Banyue and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again... And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Suibian Temple yet. She must be dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that Yunhui Summit will be sending people over soon to investigate the creator incident.
Yunhui Summit.
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming Sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming Sword.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming Sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it. That's why I believe that the last strike would bring my brother back.
And besides that, did you notice anything else?
What do you mean?
Like, any changes with your body? Or in your appearance? Your hair turned white when you drew the sword.
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword?
I mean, yeah. We know what the repercussions are. You lose your memories, you lose your senses, and then you die. So yes, people are going to be fucking worried about that. They've seen it happen already.
Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming sword. You see, I remember everything very clearly. I remember how that monster was torn apart by my blade, and what my brother asked me to do. What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to recite any technique spells? Or any Yunquei Summit rules? Or maybe everything we did together after we met?
Oh, thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
She's real good at hiding it.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again.
At least now we can be absolutely certain that Senior Ye was never swayed by Sarah and the Creator from the start. He even tried to contact Yishuan Shifu secretly.
Yeah. It seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the Creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the Creator's focus was on me and the Qingming sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed.
Yeah, I mean, perfectly honestly, the moment that he walked off after seeing his sister, he should have lopped Sarah's head off no matter what. Right there, just plop. Not even bothered with the rest. Because that does clearly mark that the real thing is trying to get the sword.
But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back? He was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again, saying something like, he'd definitely save me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like he's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's just do that. What's most important now is for you to rest up and get better quickly. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
Oh, good. I so love it when they don't have the voice line.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiao Guang's state of mind these next few days.
Let me explain. It was sudden and chaotic, and we didn't have time to look deeper, so we couldn't tell you right away.
Yes, I'm gonna say it. The fact that only 2 people are allowed to have voice lines right now, that clearly just destroys the fucking story for me when I have to read half of it, and then I have the rest of it read to me at the same time. You're fucking up the story.
When the creator, or rather, that power Xiaoguang fought off, was first awakened, 4 areas in Lemnian Hollow simultaneously emitted extremely brief but highly similar energy resonance signals.
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment. One was right where the creator appeared at the old mining site. Another was the area where we confronted the Exaltist Overseer Mevarok. And the third one was the town.
Yeah. Coincidentally, these are all places Bella and I have been before.
You've been to all 3 places?
Wait, has Belle went with you there?
Oh, don't tell me these are all popular attractions.
That's not the strangest part. What's really worth noting is the 4th signal. Fairy?
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy interference. Warning: though brief, the peak value of the signal's miasma energy exceeded all known records within Lemnian Hollow.
It was like some kind of distant, indistinct response. Then it quickly went silent again, as if hiding from something.
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one, it's hidden so deep that even Fairy couldn't pinpoint it. Where could it be?
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying connection we haven't uncovered yet.
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the creator, might have just been the opening move. The creator testing the waters. Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something. I'll report this to Krampus and closely monitor any changes inside the hollow.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Banyue Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. While we keep Xiaoguang company, Bill and I will keep an eye on the situation too.
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again.
Yes, and I'm about to get another pool. I can feel it. Another B rank engine. Not yet. Let me guess, I have to sleep first. Go to bed. Yay!
Oh, are you here to criticize me, Senior Zhao? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner. You know, never been able to get along with her.
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. After all, we've provided you with important intel, but the result of the mission was a little underwhelming. The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall?
Huh? Who said I didn't finish the mission? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. The verdict is as follows. Banyue's core consciousness has tentatively proven that it is controllable and of great value. Hence, I deemed there is no need to erase it. As for retrieving said core, don't worry. I will introduce Banyue to Krampus. Wouldn't you call that a different kind of recovery, in a sense?
No wonder he was supposed to be working for Krampus. She's going to introduce him.
Huh? You want to let him join Krampus?
I mean, that's one way to bring back the core. Oh, you wanted me to bring back the core? Well, here it is. Still inside the robot it's still attached to. Now we can give him a job. You didn't say I had to kill him. You gotta be more specific. You want that. I brought him back alive to work for us. It's like, you brought a killing machine back. Yes. To work for us. After all, this is Krampus, right? Isn't that what we're past? Like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? If he joined, then his power, along with all of the information he has, would be of service to Krampus. In the long run, that's way more valuable than a one-time core data extraction, don't you think? Aside from the old folks from TOPS, the reason the boss is so interested in Banyue's core is because a certain big shot was the one who made modifications, which gradually transformed him from a killing machine into a human.
Huh. You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough situation. However, your proposal does actually have some merit. I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to not in prison, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have a new member who is so controllable and so useful with all the potential value he brings, I'm sure she will be happy. After all, this is much more worthwhile than recycling a pile of scrap metal, right? Alright, I'll leave the rest of the procedures to you. I look forward to hearing good news about our new member.
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others. Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus. And it will be a long road. Don't let me down.
On the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat.
Emotional event. Hissing voice.
The storyteller at Yumcha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel. Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always doubles the amount. Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire that night, we looked at the stars together and exchanged embarrassing stories. I talked about... Why can't I remember? I knew it just a second ago. I wrote it all down right here. I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Junkoi Summit. I almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I remembered thinking to myself, besides the Qingming sword, I have nothing of value that's worth holding on to. I must never forget these memories. Never. Shifu, my brother, Wise, Belle, and everyone else. I must remember all the beautiful moments we shared together. I have to remember.
Told you she's good at pretending. Oh. Well, it's about time for that, that B rank engine that I'm about to get. It is. How'd I know? Because I'm too far away from actually. Yeah. There's no way I was going to get another pull. So. I'm going to wait and do the next chapter whenever I stream again. I need to get some food in me. I'm hungry. If you have emotional situation going on and there's voice lines that you just don't have there, and you have an entire patch to add them, but you don't, 100 of the currency that is used when you need 160 to pull is not fucking enough. considering how much that fought the story, how much I didn't want to play the story. I still kind of don't want to finish the story until they fix it, but I kind of feel like they're not going to. Or if they do, it's going to be like halfway through chapter 3. So I'd have that entire fought load to do. And they'll probably do it again. And again. And again. And see how far they can go before people just stop. But I'm still going to at least complete all this and try and do the events. I don't want to do the events until I've already done the story. I did do last patch's events, except for I believe one of them I didn't do. I probably should have. That would have given me more, probably like 2 more pools. But either way. We'll see what happens. And when I stream next. And if I get to adopt, well, not even really so much adoption, but if I acquire myself more griffin children after their parents perished because raptor claws demand sacrifice for me to get a tame. But yeah, that's what's going on.